Oh, we're late for 1 minute. Hello, hello. Oh, I have to check the audio. Let me see. Okay, sure. Okay, perfect. Hello, guys. Hello. We have 5 people here. I think we're gonna have to wait for maybe a minute to wait for people to watch. If nobody's watching, we can just go on chismis. Pretend nobody's watching. Oh my god. We have 3 people right now. I'm not sure you guys. Could you let us know if I'm gonna move this microphone here for Jenny because she's got a lower voice than mine.
Okay.
Guys, please let us know if the audio is working great and if you can see us. Um, Good morning, Shay and Jenny. Hello,
Good morning.
Chris.
It's Chris.
Okay, the audio, like our host, is also.
Yeah.
Guys, oh, we have
Okay,
11
good
people. Guys, I have a beautiful guest
Oh,
today.
thank you.
Why won't you introduce yourself?
It's long. It's long time.
It's been a long
Yeah,
time,
it's been a
Jen.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have been watching my vlogs,
Well,
we haven't had content with Jenny because we're all busy doing, you know, um, activities,
yeah.
facing whatever.
Facing, facing for the future.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, working on our future. How are you, Jen?
I'm very good.
What's up? What's new?
As you, lately, I'm very busy for my new business.
What's your business?
Like a tour guide company. Yeah.
Ah.
Mm.
Tell us more about it because maybe people are gonna come here and they want somebody to guide them.
Yeah.
Tell me how they can find you or how to.
Yeah, I have already a business card to distribute the some expat and and yeah, um so if it's like some expat to contact me about to come to here in Philippines, and if they want to tour around here in Negros Oriental, so that's I do.
So is it only specific for Negros Oriental or can you
Um
also tour Bohol, Siquijor,
Anywhere. If
anywhere?
yeah, anywhere. If they
Okay.
want to, yeah.
Do you have like packages on how much you're charging to your customers or
Yeah, around here in Negros we have that, but in if we go somewhere or like across the island, it's another package. We have
uh-huh.
another package for that.
Do you have a like a business page, Facebook page or
Yeah, I got one. I got a new one, but it's not really yet active because I don't know
okay.
how to active my page yet. But
Mm-mm.
it's starting already. Yeah.
So how can they contact you?
Yeah, you can search my GS Adventure Tour. That's my page. Yeah, yeah, then yeah, I posted that also in my Facebook in last time. Yeah.
GS Adventure Tour, is
Yeah.
that your YouTube?
You no, it's not your YouTube. My page, my Facebook page, like
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
where you can contact me.
Yeah, I noticed your YouTube is back.
No, it's same, but I just only updated the some video, but
Ah,
the same
okay.
close is still not like working. But I can
Ah,
upload some videos,
but it cannot be
but
monetized.
yeah, cannot be
Ah,
monetized.
okay. I thought it was back. I was like, ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. We have 16 people here. Thank you so much for joining us live. We are in Dumaguete, and I'm thankful for Jenny for saying yes to this. And
Yeah.
if you guys read the title, I think the title of this live stream, I'm not even familiar. I think the title of this live stream is why um, why did we stop?
For hiking.
Why did
We
we
stop
stop hiking with
hiking.
the
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
hikers? Yes, that's it.
Okay.
I think probably many of you who have been watching this channel for quite some time probably already have an idea because I have said it in on my previous live streams about my experiences, our experiences during
Mhm.
hike during hikes with the group. You probably already have some of the ideas why, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. And I see 17 people, 19 people here. And I think we'll have to start um, reading the comments first. Morning, Mom Shay. Life in the Philippines Traveler. Hello there. Do you know him? His
So,
background picture is Pulang Batu Falls.
not really.
I can see the picture. Hello. Are you from Valencia? Are you here in Duma? Where are you right now? Life in the Philippines. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, our 68 diver, DVR. I call it diver. Hello. He's been a long time watcher, viewer, subscriber, a fan of the channel. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if you are subscribed to Jenny. I don't know if it's going to help subscribing to Jenny because you're not going to be monetized ever, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
So,
if you still want to view subscribe to the channel, that would be appreciated. And of course, our dear Chris. Hello, hello, Chris. How are you? How's your week so far over there? Don't work too hard. The audio, yes. Thank you so much, Don C. And are you familiar with Don C?
yeah, is your. I think he was always watching us before when you are live doing a live stream,
Ah,
right?
okay. All right, loud and clear. That's great. Sounds and video. 5 by 5. What does that mean?
5 by 5
Yeah,
affair. High five or
high five.
it's like
Okay.
it's like four.
Napoleon says audio and video is good. Thank you so much. So, of course, Mike and Kevin are here. Good, blessed morning, Shay and Jenny. Audio and video is good. Thank you so much, Mike. Mike is always present. And of course, Kevin is always present here. Thank you. Nice to see you, Jen. Alrighty. And of course, our dear Steve, Bat Signal. Morning, Shay, and hello, Jen.
Hi, Steve. Hi.
Alrighty. So of course, guys. I mean, you guys already know the news about the six missing hikers. Did we hike all six of them
Yeah,
before?
yeah, before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's one Anton. Have we
Yeah, we hiked with her with him before.
Anton,
Yeah, Anton,
the
the
Russian
Russian
guy?
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one who's um Alex. I think you did not meet yet, Alex, because I met already Alex, that British, and
Oh, I met Alex. Yeah,
you
yeah,
met
yeah. He
okay.
was one in
Yeah,
our
then
hikes.
gangster.
Wolfgang.
Is that gang? Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've always hiked
Wolfgang.
with Wolfgang.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wolfgang is from Germany.
yes, yeah. This is from Germany.
And I think he's already around almost 70,
67.
67.
Yeah, 67.
Okay. Guys, the thing with these hikers, okay. Before that, so Jenny and I, you already know. For those who don't know yet or who are new here, we always love hiking, and Jenny and I are kind of like beginners, but we like the challenges, we like the adventures, so we always wanted to go with the advanced hikers. So that is the team with Torsten. Torsten is a German guy. He was one of the two guys that were found first,
Yes, yeah.
because two guys were found first and then the other four were found.
One. Yeah,
Is it the
after.
same day?
No,
The day after.
yeah, the day
Yeah.
after.
So we love hiking, we love the outdoors, we love
Mm.
the challenges and all that stuff. And this group is all about that. It's all about doing, advanced hikes, doing, you know, dangerous hikes, and all this stuff. So that's what Torsten's group is all about, doing these crazy hikes, right? So they hike every Wednesdays and
Saturday.
Saturdays, and we always hike with them.
With,
We always meet with them at 8 in the morning.
yeah, in municipal of Valencia. Then mostly we join them is around Saturday.
Saturday,
Yeah,
yes.
because we did not been there with Wednesday.
Yeah, we're always busy on weekdays.
Weekdays.
Yeah. So just a little bit of story here. I'm not sure. I'm going to ask you later how you knew Torsten. I knew Torsten, the leader of the group, way before the pandemic, because um, I knew him from my first hike going to the peak of Valencia, the Mount Talines. So
Okay.
this was like 2 years before the pandemic. So
Um,
2018 was the pandemic, right? Or when was that?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
So I hiked with him and another group of hikers going to Mount Talines. And Mount Talines is only like around 19,000 meters above sea level. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
no.
1,900.
Yeah, 1,900.
1,900.
Yeah.
19,000. Like, are you still alive? I always mix up the numbers.
Yeah.
But so I hiked with Torsten, and actually, so if we, Jen, tell me how many hours does it take from the Apollon Trail to Mount Talines?
It's like if you like slowly hike, it takes 6 hours. That's
Okay.
the capacity of to go up there, 6 hours only,
Mm-mm.
and you reach the summit.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but going down is of course shorter because it's easier, right?
Yeah, it's
So
shorter.
maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So when I went with Torsten's group one time, I mean for the first time, we were lost. Okay. Torsten got us also lost. It was his first time going to Montalinas at the time, and nobody went to Montalinas.
In
That group,
your
nobody,
group.
nobody went to Montalinas. That was my first time too.
Okay.
And we have a rule in Valencia that whoever wants to go to Montalinas, you have to stop by at the tourism
and
office.
yeah, and go to municipal as for
Mm-mm.
the environmental fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically have to register and then pay a fee, and you cannot go there without a guide.
Yeah.
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 So that has been like a long time rule in Valencia. But of course, we sometimes say that, oh, these people are hard headed, right?
Yeah, they always mix sneaky.
Yeah, foreigners are foreigners.
That's why this week I think maybe by Friday that all six hikers lost missing. They will the municipal of Valencia, the tourism office, they will call them and they having a meeting, and maybe they will you call it, they will be have a penalties.
I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah. And then now the Valencia now is more making very strict about
Rules.
the rules for going to hike. They have limitation already. Supposed to be before it's all right around by like geothermal, you can hike them without
Guide.
rules guide, but now they are really strict up because of that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, they really have to strictly impose the law. I mean, the rules now
rules.
because of the incident. But yes, going back to Magdalena's incident, we got lost because, of course, our leader didn't have the experience. He didn't hire us a guide,
Right.
a
Yeah.
Filipino guide to come with us. Supposedly the walk, because at the time I would consider myself as intermediate hiker because I was like everywhere hiking mountains,
Yeah.
but they were advanced hikers, right? So I thought that they were prepared. There are like, can GPS actually work in the mountain?
No,
No.
because no reception there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like something like a map
Mm.
or a compass or
Compass.
something, right?
Yeah.
Because you would trust, you look at these people as advanced hikers and you would trust your life in them, right?
Yeah.
But we got lost, and I don't know how we got lost, because there is a trail,
Where did you start it in Apollo?
Apolong.
Okay.
But then, knowing Torsten now, like 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25, 8 years.
8 years now.
Knowing Torsten 8 years
8 years
now,
now.
he makes his own trails, guys.
Yeah.
He makes his own trails. Is this very sometimes hard headed? He makes his own trail. He just go like if
No.
he says something like, "Oh, there's no trail." Okay, well, we're
Okay.
gonna make our own trail.
Yeah.
So we, of course, we follow him. We trust our life in him. So anyway, if he gets lost, we all get lost, right? So anyway, that Mount Talinas experience with him, I almost actually, I would have been dead by now, because when we got lost, we found our way on this very cliff
Cliff one.
part,
Yeah, cliff.
and then this is a cliff.
Yeah, the other
It's
side cliff.
ravine here, right?
Yeah.
And it's the path is like very
Narrow,
small,
small, very, yeah.
very narrow. So we had to, like, all of us crawl
Yeah.
and then hold on something what we can hold. And I was following Torsten, and he was holding a piece of rock. And when he was already on that side, I was holding the rock. He was holding the rock fell
Fell
to the
to the cliff.
cliff.
So that's very dangerous.
It was very dangerous. And the rock was like bigger than me, right? I was so tiny. Now I'm kind of big. I was so tiny before, like probably 39, 40 kilos.
Yeah.
Now I'm 43. I have to lose weight. So I'm like, but yeah. So anyway, before we get lost with my story, the point in this live stream is that, for me, I wasn't surprised why they got lost. I'm so happy that they all six of them
Safety.
are safe,
Mm.
and nobody they weren't harmed. Nobody has taken advantage of them, or that no wildlife has done harm to them. But yeah, they're all safe. Probably very tired, hungry, dehydrated,
Yeah, for
and all
sure.
that.
Imagine 3 days
Mm.
they lost, so they don't have any food, and they the last time I heard that Torsten shared that story, he said because they ran out of water, what they're doing is they drinking the water from waterfall in the waterfalls
Mm.
water.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so that they will survive.
Yeah.
Mm.
So every time we hike with Torsten and the group, it always is like probably 4 to 6 hour hike, right?
Yeah.
And so this last hike, which is basically the main point of this live stream, I posted, I put the link in the description of this live stream. That was our last hike in Dubdub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a cut on my knees, and
Mm.
and why won't you tell that story?
that,
Jen?
that was a very terrible also, right?
Yeah.
Because that last time it's we don't have any trails, but anyway we have lucky because we found a woman to like to guide us there. Unless we did not she is not with us, we are lost that
Yeah.
also that time. So yeah, we crawling nowhere. That's a very hard hike last time.
Yeah. And we follow this little path, right? And it doesn't go anywhere. And then, I mean, I don't know where it goes, but
Yeah,
we found this, I call it m- Rocky Mountain.
yeah, Rocky
Yeah.
Mountain.
So these hikers say like we have to climb the
The
Rocky
peak, yeah.
Mountain and to go to the other side. And when we went up there, oh my god, the view was spectacular. It was like worth
Works.
climbing for. But the point on that is we went on a hike when again nobody knew the trail and there was no
Mm.
trail. Second, we climbed that Rocky Mountain without any gear. No one had a
Yeah,
rope.
it's
No,
no safety device.
no
That's the
device.
big problem
Exactly.
for that hikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all adventurous people, but I don't think I want to die from these adventures that I want to
No,
experience. But
yeah.
I was so scared because, we don't have anything to hang on to
Mhm.
during this climb from this rocky mountain, right? It wasn't too high. The Rocky Mountain wasn't too high, but again, it was steep, right? And you can only hang on to little plants that
Plan.
are when
But
you
we
hang on
cannot
to the
trust it also because we
yeah
don't know it will be full of that. This will be, yeah, that's a really terrible hike last time.
yeah, exactly. And that was the last time that we went with them. But yeah, so remember I asked you, are we going? Because like, this is kind of like dangerous. There's no
Yeah,
rope. There's really nothing.
nothing.
And of course we have to, join them. We have to
Mm.
follow them
Follow
because
them.
or else we're the only girls in that
The
group, right?
groups, right? Yeah.
We cannot be I would be too scared to walk with Jenny all the way back to um, you know, uh to where we
Start.
started.
Yeah.
Plus, where we started was kind of like an hour away from where our bikes were.
Sword. Yeah.
So, probably if we walked, it would probably take us like 3 hours, 4 hour
Yeah.
walk
Oh,
already.
yeah. Then maybe we lose the trail because
Yeah.
it's no marker.
Mm,
Where did we pass?
yeah.
So
So basically, there was no trail,
trail.
guys, right? The person, I don't know who was in front, was just like cleaning the
The weeds. That
making a path for us.
yeah.
Yeah. So we climbed this mountain and then I mean the Rocky Mountain and then we went to the peak and of course the uh scenery was really beautiful and all that. I had a
Mhm.
cut. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I was already thinking why I don't want to hike with them anymore. First, the safety
Yeah.
device. Oh no, the preparedness.
Preparedness. Oh yeah.
They weren't prepared. Nobody was prepared. Again, there was no rope, nothing when we were hiking.
Mhm.
Second, I had a cut and it was bleeding. It was only a small cut. I actually still have the scar
Scar.
on my knees, on my knee. Um, I should have been prepared at that time. We've hiked so many times and nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
So, but again, it wasn't an excuse for me to not be prepared, right?
Mhm.
But again, the thought of joining advanced hikers, I thought they would be more
Prepared. Yeah.
prepared than me. So I had a big cut on my knee. It was bleeding so much. Torsten knew I was bleeding. The others knew I was bleeding. Nobody offered
Re- Bandage.
bandage or
No.
first aid
First
kit.
aid.
Nobody had a first aid kit.
Yeah. No. We don't have that.
So I was like, what if I had a cut on my neck? Like a
Yeah.
serious cut.
Mm. Yeah.
Like you would really die from
Yeah. For
up
sure.
there.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's one thing. Nobody was prepared, and then they go on dangerous hikes. It's like whatever happens, happens, right?
Yeah.
So and then what the thing that was like a deal breaker for me was on our way back. it was not all going downhill, because on our way back it was going downhill and then up and then downhill up, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was that it was foggy. It was almost like zero
Sir.
visibility.
Yeah.
It was foggy and all that. And of course, we still we haven't walked for like, I don't know, maybe a few months before that hike,
Mm.
but we were kind of slow. We still call ourselves beginners.
Beginners. Yeah.
So
Like,
it was cold, it was foggy,
yeah.
and then we couldn't see them, right? We couldn't see the
Mm.
guys, we couldn't see Torsten. I think I remember I was calling Torsten, I was calling somebody, are you there? Nobody answered, so they were way ahead of us.
Yeah, and they don't care.
They didn't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. So that's why it's like, uh, that's why it's look like, it's they don't care about you. So what's happened to you if you're be if the big problem is you'll be alone if you don't
Mhm.
have any companion. So it's look like they safety their self only. It's like a
Yeah.
selfish like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how many minutes we were behind from the group, but I was shouting, "Hey, Thurston, are you there?" Like nobody was answering,
Yeah.
and that was a deal breaker for me, because if we got lost, we would get lost and and die over there, because our group didn't wait for us. At the time, I didn't feel safe. Well, I didn't feel safe when we started going on. Actually, there was a debate. Yeah, there was a debate first before we went to that hike. We went to this other place,
Place. Yeah.
right? And then there was no trail. And then Thurston was like, oh, let's just go. And then we went up and went back.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a debate whether or not we go to another way, or
Yeah.
are we going to hike anyway. There was a big debate,
Yeah.
but we went hike anyway, but different area.
Yes.
But yeah, the point on the point is, my point is, I didn't feel safe anymore with them, because first they could just leave us.
It's like not a group team.
Yeah, it wasn't a group like they're beginners, they walk
Yes.
slowly,
Yeah.
just leave them there.
And
It-
what they say to you is, "Come on, no retreat, no surrender." Is
y-
that
yeah,
that's their word only?
yes. Before we climbed the Rocky Mountain, I remember I was asking them, and then the German guy, I forgot his name,
Juice.
Jus,
Yeah, juice.
and he
It's me.
was like, oh, let's go, no
Come
complaining.
clean. Yeah, yeah.
I was not complaining. I was just wanting to make sure that I'm gonna go home alive. I have two kids. Plus, of course, you definitely have to question, because no, you don't see anyone holding a rope. You don't see anyone climbing first.
First,
Um, whatever, doing the rope up there for you to climb on. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Not like the other groups, the Tarzan group.
Mm.
If they will climb, they have a like a rope, or they just really have a responsible. So they his the to their groups, if who's very they will checking, not like that
Mm.
Torsten's group.
Yeah,
They,
exactly. So, Jen, we decided right at that moment, right when they left us
yeah.
in a zero
Here,
visibility mountain, that okay, we're not gonna be going with them anymore,
yeah.
because this incident that just happened 5 days ago, I knew this would happen, because actually this happened already many
Many
times.
times.
It wasn't reported, because they got themselves back to the trail, so they were able to maneuver the mountain, and found their way. This is like the worst um
Trekking.
uh trek, I
Yeah,
mean hike they
yeah,
did, that they didn't really find their
yeah.
way.
And the also problem is, uh Torsten dog.
Oh my
It's
god.
very dangerous.
Yes.
That's really, that's why I also, I don't like to go. to go on this hike because of his dog. It's
Mhm.
very terrible, right?
Yes, that's also one of the reasons. How many reasons now? I think this is for fifth reason. Five reasons now. His dog, he's got a German Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, the German Shepherd dog.
So one of the hikes we did, we were. It was kind of like a ravine, right? We were walking in this narrow. Is it a ravine? Ravine is like the
Cliff one, the cliff.
yeah. But anyway, we were walking in this very narrow path, and then there's a. It's already right beside a cliff, right?
Yeah.
I would say that the dog is not trained. The dog is just all over. But anyway, so the dog just runs
Runs
at
over.
you,
Yeah.
and if you are walking on a very narrow
Narrow. Yeah,
path, you would fall off the cliff.
yeah, for sure.
So one time, the dog ran into me. I was holding my camera. He ran towards my camera. So the dog is like what, like 50 kilos or heavier than
Yeah.
us, right? So it ran towards me to my camera, hitting my camera. I dropped my camera. I broke my 30,000 lens. Oh my god. It makes me feel it makes me so sad thinking about it, going back recollecting that moment. If you're a photographer, or yeah, if you're a photographer and if it's your passion, breaking a gear lens camera is like a heartbreak
Yeah.
for you, maybe more than a heartbreak because it's connected to you. So at the time, I was already like, when it dropped, I knew back then that it was already broke because I heard the lens trying to retract. It was retracting and then and then going back and then retracting, like zzz, like you hear that sound.
Yeah.
And I knew for sure my lens was done.
Yeah.
And then second time, on a separate occasion, he ran to actually the same hike. The dog ran into one of the hikers.
Yeah.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Is that Mike or Steve? Is American guy? Is that, I think that's Mike?
I'm not
The
sure.
other name Mike.
I don't know their names. I only know them by their faces. But the dog ran into him. He fell to the ground. He hit his head to the ground.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, the rock is just right next to, like just right there. Like it's only like 1 inch, 2 inches before hitting. I mean, before he could hit his head to the rock,
Yeah.
to that big piece of rock. So that's one of the dangers too. But yeah, for me it was the lens. Like, oh no. But yeah, the dog for me wasn't a guide. It was a hazard.
The hazard, yeah.
Yeah. I love animals. I love dogs, but Torsten's dog wasn't definitely a guide, not a guide. And I think he just brings them because he wants it to exercise.
Yeah, probably.
But he needs to train it because it's not only us that were complaining about that dog, but it's also other hikers. So yeah, during that last hike with them, Jenny and I decided to not hike with them anymore. And Torsten, the leader, was always, um, messaging me,
Every
Shay.
Saturday.
Yeah, every Wednesdays and
Saturday.
Saturdays, Shay, hiking, blah, blah, blah. Saturday hiking. I think he's been doing that for like 2 months. And finally, he gave up because I don't respond. But I guess I'm too polite to say, hey, we can't come with you now because, you know,
That's why the Sam group, we have another group before they are with Torsten, and then that's also the happen also. So that's why they separate, they make their own group. And then now some group, groups is to transfer with Ban's group. Is
Yeah.
that Ban? Is that Hans?
Hans.
Yeah, Hans. So they transfer there. Hans and Gunster. Is that Gangs?
Gunter.
Gunter, the name. So they build their own group
Mm-mm.
because before they are with Torsten, it's also like it's worse. So they don't like that
Mm.
dangers happen. These dangers happen. So they build their own group. So that's why we
We
after
joined
that
them.
we joined them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, some of the hikers that joined Torsten in his group formed another group because they themselves, they I would consider them also advanced hikers. Hans is what, German?
It's just
Polish?
Polish.
Polish, yeah.
Polish.
So Hans and his group now, I mean, yeah, they created another group, which I call, they do friendly. I call them friendly hikes
Hikes.
because, well, it's intermediate, right? Because Hans's group actually cares for the people that are with them.
Mm.
So they don't like, if they see mountains that don't have trails, they would be like, okay, we have to, you know,
Slowly.
go on another trail, or stop here. Like they think like there's a common sense
Yeah.
there. Yeah, because in this group, there are more women too, their
Yeah.
wives,
They revive. Yeah.
right? So I think that's one of the reasons too, that they think about us like,
Mm.
okay, we have girls with us, we're just gonna do like, friendly hikes. We're not gonna do adrenaline rush hikes and flying on, cliffs
Cliffs.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we were still up there, in zero visibility, we decided to not join them. And then and then after that, we joined the Tarzan group.
Yeah, the Tarzan.
So the Tarzan group is also a friendly
Like,
hike. I mean, they do friendly hikes, although they do rock climbing the waterfalls and all that, but
yeah.
it's totally up to you if you would do it.
Yeah.
Those who do not join climbing the waterfalls, it's like we like if we the Tarzan group is like hunting waterfalls,
Yeah, it's
right?
hunting. Yeah.
That's their main objective, to
Mhm.
hunt waterfalls. So we make our um so once we found a waterfall, we stop there,
Yeah.
right? And we have lunch or whatsoever. We just, swim or whatever. But then those who are into adrenaline rush activities, they would have their gear, get that ready, and climb the
Just the
waterfall,
waterfalls. Yeah.
and just enjoy on top and all that.
Mm.
They don't walk further
Further.
because others are staying at the bottom. So that's we've joined the Tarzan group. And then once we knew that Hans had created his own group that do friendly hikes, then
Yeah.
we started
Good
going
friend.
with I don't know what their group is called, but
The big rock
the
hiker.
big
Yeah,
rock
the big rock
hikers, yes.
hikers. Yeah.
So that was basically it. The reason why we have stopped hiking with a missing group and now found was the lack of preparedness, um the adrenaline rush that Torsten always have, like, oh, yeah, no problem, we make
Yeah.
our own trail
Zero.
even if it's very dangerous. Third is like they don't really care about the others.
That,
They just go on with their hikes. And by the way, these people are tall, we are short people, and their one step is already like 10 steps for us. So
yeah.
of course we are slower than them.
Yeah.
But again, of course, you hike at your own risk, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So you really have to think many times whether or not you join this hikers.
Right.
But what's your before I ask you the question, Jen, let's read the comments.
Yeah.
All here on chat. Alrighty. Good morning, ladies. Hello, Jeff. Hi, Jenny from Gardener. I had to get my overtime short to come to see. Oh, thank you so much for that, Chris Gill. You look great. Thank you so much, Gil. Crazy kid. I hope that you are doing as great as you look. How are you doing?
Good, really
Good.
good.
Yeah. Jenny is busy with her own new business, and I'm busy with my own stuff as well. And we are going. Oh, by the way, Jen, um, I have a new friend, and she's into hiking too. And we are thinking about hiking to the Casador waterfall tomorrow. Are
Tomorrow.
you free tomorrow?
What is tomorrow? This
Thursday.
Thursday. I think I will be in LTO. So
LTO.
yeah.
Okay. Because she's also into hiking, and I'm like, I really need to go hike and shake this
Sis-
extra extra pounds off. Are the handheld GPS trackers available there? I don't really know, Dawn. But now that you mention it, I'm definitely going to check on it. And it is one. It should be one of the essentials
for
that we have. Like one of the things that we have,
yeah,
the GPS trackers,
yeah.
so that the next time. But we need to learn how to read GPS first. We're so hello, Shay, and to your friend. This is Jenny.
Hi.
Jenny's, what's your channel, Jen?
Um, J- Jenny Philippines
Mm-mm.
Adventures. Yeah.
Yes, and she has if one of you guys, or if all of you guys come to Dumaguete and need a guide to take you anywhere in Dumaguete, either to, nature or the city
Yeah.
or island hopping, you can contact her on her channel. Maybe I think there's an
Yeah.
email address
Yes.
there, or on Facebook, JS Adventure
Adventure tour.
Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, and inquire about a tour. Hello, Mike. Guess who's here? Who is that?
Hello.
Hi, ladies. Glad everyone is safe. Yes, hello, Bradford. What is new?
This
You
is
were missing for a year, right?
it's a year he's missing.
Yeah. Hey, Joe. Joe is here. How are you holding up over there, Joe? When are you coming back? Share your updated studio. Looks very nice, professional, and organized. The mic above you and Jenny. Yes. You know what? I've always planned Mike to have this kind of setup because it just feels like professional for me.
It's nice.
Because because I was like, I was looking at going back or pursuing my podcast in Spotify. So, just the unscripted ones and all that podcast in Spotify. And I was like, I don't want to like always grab my microphone and then put it somewhere and all that stuff. And I was like, I really wanted to have this set up. So I bought the I call this arm. I don't know what you call this, guys. I can't show you. It's got its stand, and then it clips or connects to your desk. So I was like, we set this up last night, and I was so happy with this setup. So yeah, now I don't have any excuse, of course, to not do more live streams
Nice.
and more live chats and more podcasts because I already have this set up. So Shay just really have to be very determined, focused, because sometimes when I start something, I get distracted and then stop doing it. Oh my god, I might have ADD. You have the problem, Jen. Like you have so many ideas in mind. You start it and then you lose track
Yes.
and then you don't do it anymore.
No, I don't have any.
Really?
Because if that's happened, I do not focus it. I go, okay, I leave it you, and then I just skip. I don't make
Mm.
it into a problem.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't-
GPS utilizes satellites for navigation. So GPS don't need um, connection, data
Connection.
connection, right? So it it solely relies on satellite. So even if you're in the forest, you can still track.
Sure.
Yeah?
Maybe
Is it, guys? Is that how GPS works? I like your microphone
because
above you.
the
Thank you, my.
rescuer is they did not use the even the drone. They cannot
Mm.
get drone because you know that where they lost is it's like they're not allowed to have a drones because they have a like they protect the nature with the
Wildlife.
wildlife with the
Mm-mm.
eagles there, so
Yeah.
that's the loss. That's why they takes long also because they not using a drones. What they use is that like a camera with the like your camera, maybe it's like your camera, it's can track far away. That's the
Oh,
doing.
really?
Yeah,
Some.
that's the doing how they rescue. Yeah,
Ah.
that's it.
Who did that? Like the Tarzan group, or is it the other?
I think the wild the one who the rescuer team they called
Ah, okay.
wilderness. What? Yeah, they have like that.
Mm.
That's how they track because in that area where in Valencia is really even some because many people ask them to how about you can use a drone where they are or some like helicopter that
Yeah.
they said no, we're not allowed to do that because we have some reptile they protect for
Mm.
the forest. So
So the area is close to
yeah,
Balinsasayao,
Twin Lake.
Balinsasayao Twin
Twin
Lake,
Lake.
and the Twin Lake is a protected area. You
Yes.
cannot fly your drone
Mhm.
because we have eagles that we are protecting, and the other aviation, the other birds up there that they are protecting. So if you fly a drone in this protected area, the eagles or the birds might see that as a threat, so
Yeah,
you lose your gear, or it might hurt the eagles or
the
the birds,
eagles.
right?
Mhm.
So nobody could fly their drones to try to
To
locate the
locate.
missing hikers.
Yeah.
But how were they found? Like the first two were found, right? So how how
Yeah.
how were they found?
Because the all of the connect already for that because in Valencia there are you call it a porous mat. You call that the the one who protect for the forest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's also some in the I think in the peak one there's some a couple living there, and they are the one found that two guys.
Okay.
Yeah, then it, the guy I heard that the one person found him is the farmer.
Okay.
So even he don't have to know to communicate them because they cannot they cannot speak the cannot speak English. So they just trying to to stop them because they are for sure they are really lost the trails because that time Torsten mine maybe we are so really lost, so what they gonna do is supposed to be they will gonna build something to be have their shelter because that time the problem is always raining. That's
Yeah.
the bad
They
problem
couldn't
also.
find shelter.
Yeah, they cannot find shelter. That's the also big problem that that hike because they hike with the bad weather. So
Yeah.
it's always raining. So that's the one also the team group they cannot really go more farther because it's
Mm.
very that
It's very cold.
yeah, and very slippery. It's
Mm.
very dangerous. So it's lucky that the two farmers and the couples living in the I think it's the very top. They find them and
Mm-mm.
they in the morning uh because they went by Wednesday like because they want only a day hike, right?
Yeah.
Because their plan is the way past Malabo, the trekking Malabo going to Twin Lake, but they really don't know where's the really way. So I think the back around they said because they split in their six will split in around three. I think three is that they say 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So they thought each some four of them is going back already.
Yeah.
So then Torsten and that Alex is just always like their trail is always like returning on that area. So
They were circling around the
yes,
area
yeah.
only, but the
And
other four went
went to
to, I mean,
other,
followed a path,
yeah,
or I don't know if there's a path that actually took them 4 towns away from Valencia,
yeah.
four,
Yes,
5 towns
yeah,
away.
because what they doing, the four hikers is the like they follow the river.
Oh, okay.
Yes, in the river, and then that's really also dangerous because that time the river is big and
It was flooded.
flooded. So yeah,
So
that's
this is
really,
what happened. How, not that I know, but again, judging Torsten's character, right? So I am guessing that they got split at
yeah,
3 p.m. because
3 p.m.
again, they just walk and walk and walk.
walk, yeah,
Torsten don't really care to check
check,
who's behind. If people are behind him,
yeah,
they just walk,
oh
right?
yeah,
So
just
not realizing that, oh, the other four are
four
already missing.
missing because they thought that they are back already,
Yeah.
but they are the problem is to get miss. They are in the wrong trails.
Mm-mm.
So imagine it's from Valencia to Malabo. They found on Amlan in the
Mm-mm.
hydro power.
Hydro plant. Yeah.
Yeah, the hydro plant. There, the army team they found them. They rescue that.
Oh.
The good things lucky is that time is not bad people. In the
Mm.
mountain we cannot really assure because in sometimes in that area of in this Valencia part is some of them they have like you call it MPA or
Yeah.
the other bad MPA. So luckily they
Mm.
not meet that people. So what they meet is the because the army team or the helping that rescue already. So and then until they found, yeah, there's another farmer in around in Anlands, a guy who
Mm-mm.
helping them to help them to stop for the night there in the Nipa hut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So until in the next day they walk again until i- all the team of Valencia and the ambulance team they are
Coordinated. Yeah.
coordinating and they collab already. That's and then they found it.
Mm-mm. I'm just really glad that again, they are all safe. If we continued, hiking with them, we could have been part of that missing. It could have been 8 people missing, right? And I can't imagine myself being part of that incident because for the past few days, it's been cold here because it's been windy.
Windy and rain.
Um, it's been raining. I think it's what, like 27, 26
6
degrees. And
degrees.
that's already cold for us
Yeah.
Filipinos, guys. It's already very cold for us. So I could not imagine myself being part of that missing team in the mountain where probably the temperature is 20, 19, or 18.
Mm.
I would probably die right there, like on the first
Probably.
day of being lost. I would
Yes.
probably die right
Yeah.
there
Probably.
because it's cold.
Cold and you don't have food or yeah, for
Mm.
sure you will be dehydrated.
And
Yeah.
guys, whenever we hike with them, yes, we bring our individual water jugs, right?
Mhm.
Water bottles. Nobody brings their food. Um, Again, the lack of preparedness is very obvious here. Um, uh, because I think that Torsten thinks that every after hike we just come back a few hours later and then we order food at a restaurant or something. We
Yeah.
we go eat together or whatever. But again, there's no food, no first aid kit. Sometimes people just don't care about other people. They just go and walk and walk and walk, not realizing people are already missing, or let's wait for them, or let's
Mhm.
go back and find them or whatever. So yeah, I'm just really glad that they are safe in that. I hope that this is like really a wake up call,
Cold.
an
Yeah.
awakening for Torsten. But judging him with his, character, I don't think this is going to be because again, he has lost so many times before.
Yeah.
I was lost with him, and together with the other members of the group, 2017, and you don't want to get lost in Montalinis because who knows what's in there, right? And you mentioned about earlier about NPA and all that. Um, I wouldn't say they're bad people. Like, I mean, maybe some of them are, but
but yeah, some of them,
they're
but not
actually friendly. I mean, they have nothing to do against locals, or for me, I would say they are friendly, right? It's really the government they're
yeah.
against.
Because no, I heard there's two kind of group of MPA. There's a against for government, that is they are really good, and there's some also MPA that they are just like a gangster or what.
They
They
just
make
want to
yeah,
cause havoc,
have it, yeah.
violence.
Violence.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's the
That's
latest.
why we traders did not found that the rumors of some people, they said, oh, maybe they are kidnapped already
Mm-mm,
there. That's why they lost for 3 days. That happened.
mm.
So that's mostly rumors.
Actually, that's the reason why I wanted to do this live stream, because I've seen a lot of speculations
Mm.
online, especially on Facebook, and actually also a lot of vloggers have covered about the news. And every one of them are speculating about the NPAs, they're taken by the NPAs,
Yeah.
or that they have a lot of assumptions and
Mm-hmm.
speculations as to what happened. And again, we have firsthand experience with these people, especially with Torsten.
Yeah.
And for me, it wasn't so surprising. That's why I was like, okay, let me just do a live stream with Jenny, because we have an experience with them
Mm-hmm.
hiking many times, and that maybe it would, like, tell a bit of story how this group, what this group is like.
Yeah.
And yeah. And one thing I noticed too, because Torsten, his Facebook was all public before. Now that this incident happened, he had his profile locked.
Rough.
I
Yeah.
noticed that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of
Maybe she's
um.
shame or she's
He's
up.
ashamed of
Yeah.
what embarrassed maybe of what happened, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But I can only guess that probably a lot of people are, especially vloggers, are trying to contact him. Hey, get on my channel. Let's talk about your maybe he does not want to be bothered. And of course, the news outlet, the news media. I mean, the media outlets and all that probably are trying to get the full report, or full scope of what's
What's
happening, what
happening?
happened in that
Yeah.
hike. So probably he didn't want to be bothered by those. So yeah, I
Mm.
think it's just right for him to lock his profile. And with what you said earlier, I'm pretty sure that they are going to be fined by what happened, because
Yeah.
again, of course, two municipalities. I'm not sure if Sibulan took part of the um rescue operation, but I know Amlan
Yeah.
and Valencia
Yeah.
coordinated.
Coordinated.
And the people, I don't know how many people joined the rescue
Plenty.
operation, but there was money involved in there
Mhm.
for sure. And somebody made a comment there, if they are going to be held financially responsible of what was spent. I'm not sure, but of course, once the news is going to be out there, right? Right now,
Yeah.
there's no full official news yet, as to what happened and what are the consequences from that. But I can guess that they are going to be fined, and that there's going to be
Plenty.
pretty good consequences after
Yeah.
this,
For sure.
because Thurston knew that you cannot hike in these places without guides.
Guides. Yeah. And you have to really pass to the tourism and to registered also for who's the one going up to by to the mountains.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
And in one of the hikes that we did before the pandemic, I brought it up. I brought the idea of having a tour guide, a local tour guide, and sometimes he would say, "Oh, we don't need. We are more experienced than the locals. Probably the locals don't know." Like, I mean, common sense. The local knows better
Yeah.
than the foreigners, because that's That's their job, right?
Mostly if you are from the tourism, before the going up to Mountain Linis, you need to have a radio because in case
Yes.
what happened there, they don't know what happened, so they can contact to the to the municipal and or to the tourism. Oh, we need rescue.
Mm-mm.
That's it. That's why um now you have to be training. You need a local tour guide training if like you go up to Mount Talinis.
Yeah. And actually, talking about hiking, an incident happened too in the Casaloro waterfall. That's why, starting from that incident where a foreigner actually broke his leg
Yeah.
because he, again, it's another foreigner who's kind of like hard headed. He went on a hike together with his girlfriend on a very bad weather condition.
Condition.
And every time, because it's a waterfall, of course, it's going to be flooded. So the municipality, Valencia government, would discourage people from hiking when the weather is in bad condition because it can, you can easily be wiped out
Yeah.
in a Casaloro waterfall. But this guy went there anyway, hiked. It wasn't flooded, but it was very slippery because, of course, it was raining and all that stuff. He slid. He slid. Is that the term? He broke his hip. He broke his leg. Um, and then the girlfriend asked for a rescue and whatever. I don't know what happened now to him, if he's recovered or not. But since that incident, um, we can no longer, even as locals, can no longer go to Casaloro Waterfall without
To
paying a guide.
guide. Yeah.
And oh my God, as a local, we have to pay $5, $6 um, a fee for the guide.
For the guide. Yeah.
And when I was there, the first time, no, not the first time. When I went there after that happened, the people from there said, "Oh, you cannot go there alone anymore." I'm like, I've hiked this waterfall because I always hiked alone. I said, I've hiked this waterfall 100 times. Why would I need a guide? And they were like, "Oh, sorry, it's the municipal's rule now
Rules
that you
now.
cannot go without a guide."
Yeah.
So I don't need a guide. But yeah, you can no longer, even if you've been there 1,000 times, you still have to hire a guide. So it's $5, $6, guys, and for us, it's a lot. Plus, I think, how much is the entrance fee now? 50 or 20?
20.
Yeah,
Still 20.
it's still 20 pesos, but you have to pay $6 for
Yeah.
the
For
for
the
the
guide.
guide. So yeah, and I'm just, even that waterfall incident that happened, they have enforced the rule ever since. So I can only imagine, because this news with the missing hikers went internationally, globally. So I can imagine that from now on, it's going to be very strict um, rules. They're going to have very strict rules from now on when it comes to hiking. Um, Mapul has kisses for you, Jen. He said, "Kisses, Jenny, long time. Kiss Shay for me, since she Mary. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to her. Mapul does not want to talk to me anymore because I married somebody." Hello, Jen. Jenna Lynn is here. That's terrible. If you got out as a group, you should stay as a group. They shouldn't have left you behind. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That was like the deal breaker for me. Us climbing the rock and me cutting my knee and having no one to actually, who don't have first aid kit, that was actually not a deal breaker. I would have probably decided to join the group. But the deal breaker for me was when we were alone
Yeah.
in the fog, and we were calling for them, and they were way ahead of us. And if somebody snatched us, kidnapped us there, nobody would know. And yeah. And you said that area we walked, that we hiked, was
Yeah.
where the
In pace.
NPAs are.
Yeah.
So, but again, many of them are very friendly. So, good morning. What did I miss? Did you go hiking? What did you miss? You miss the part where I said I gained weight because I haven't been hiking as much. We haven't been hiking as much. But I don't think Jenny will be hiking as much now because she has a business to attend to.
Yeah, I've been always. Like,
Yeah. Hello, Ian. What's up, Ian? Kasaroro 1 or Kasaroro 2. Um, I'm going to take where is Kasaroro 1?
the
The big
Kasaruan,
one?
the big one, and the
Okay.
old one is the Kasaruroto.
But
The
it
old
should
one.
actually be the other way around because the old Kasaroro is the old one.
Yeah.
The old one. But anyway, Kasaroro one is the big waterfall. Yes, I'm going to take my friend there on Thursday. Do you want to hike with us? I always forget his name. You know him, I think. You've always seen him driving around in Valencia. I always
Mm,
forget his name. He doesn't use his real name on
real name.
Facebook. Yeah, I think his name is confidential. I mean
Yes,
classified.
classified.
He's a retired cop, by the
Cup.
way.
Okay.
This one, but I'm pretty sure you know him because he's always around the square, driving around. Isn't your phone a GPS tracker with your Maps app? Does it work without a data connection? Without Wi-Fi internet? Does it work? Ken, hello Ken. Good morning, ladies. We miss you, Jen. Yo, Ken misses you. It's called a boom. Ah, this one. Okay, it's a boom. Okay. Also, there is a piece of white plant stuck to the underneath, driving MUOCD. Are you talking about this, Ian? The arm? Wi-Fi not required for GPS, but clouds can interrupt signal. Ah, okay. So even if they had GPS this time, it's still not gonna track, right? Because it was under a
Raining.
very bad weather
Yeah, yeah.
condition.
It's
Yeah,
been raining.
yeah. And of
Been
course,
raining.
again, what do you call this? Torsten knew about the weather condition,
Condition. Yeah.
but he went
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Ooh, Danny is here. Danny,
Danny.
I
Danny
miss
Boss?
you. I haven't seen Danny for what, over a year?
Is that Danny Boss?
Yeah, Dubos.
The boss. Ah,
Yeah.
hi, Dan.
When was the last time you?
Sometimes I always meet him because they are having a gig in Kangaroo.
Are they still doing
Yeah,
it?
they sometimes
Ah,
every Friday they are in Valencia in Prick. They have also playing music there also. Mm.
okay. I felt bad because I only attended his gig once
Sounds
in. We were there in
Octagon.
Octagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning. Hello, Christian. Hi, lovely Shay. Still enjoying your lovely videos. Please take care when hiking. Watch out for the bears. There are no bears here, but I'm so scared with snakes. But gladly, I have never encountered snakes during my hikes, and I've hiked 1,000 times. Dawn, thank you so much for what do you call this? Thank you so much for joining my membership. It does really, your help as a member really helps a lot in sustaining this channel. And I always say this to my patrons and to the YouTube members. Um, I answer. I said this in my Q&A actually that I have not posted yet, but I'm going to say this anyway. You guys who are joining the Patreon and the YouTube membership are like the backbone of this channel because it's where I actually get my stomach is calling now. What was I gonna say? Um, you are sustaining the channel, and it's where I actually get um it's oh my god, excuse from the brain fog, excuse, oh my god. So your membership, you subscribing to my Patreon is really a big help in me trying to make more vlogs, make more videos. Because as you all know, making videos is actually not free. Everywhere we go, we pay for the transportation. And if I have to interview something, I have to pay for their own food, drinks, and whatever, and the maintenance of the gear and all that. So and the upkeep of the every gear I have also is costly. So that's where I'm getting my expenses is from. So with your little help from doing or joining the membership, it does really help a long way. It goes a long way, and especially for the patrons, thank you so much. You are helping me making the content for you. So thank you so much, Doncy. Thanks a million. And of course, my patrons are here. Ian, Steve, Ken is here. Chris, of course, Chris, Mike. I don't want to miss anyone because I don't want them to get mad at me. Ian is here, and all of you who are here who extended your help aside from viewing, interacting on the content that I put out. You extended your help by, becoming a member on YouTube and on Patreon. So thank you so much. Where am I now? Where are we now? Here. They literally broke every rule there is to break. Yes. Do you agree? Thorsten rule
Broke.
every rule there is, yeah. And by the way, Thorsten has a very cute baby.
Yeah.
2 years old
Two
now,
years
right?
old. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years old.
So it's just too soon for us to be gone. We have kids, and
That's why the nose. I think her wife or other wife referred to the police because
mm-mm,
after, because it's nighttime already, because they said only day hike and then nighttime already, why they not back? So that's why
mm-mm,
after a nighttime they went already to the police station and they
mm.
report it, they are missing, they not yet back.
I I don't like the part where, because somebody made a live stream about the missing hikers, and I didn't like the commentary part where she said that one of the girlfriends or one of the wives reported to the police or to the authorities because they worried about, oh, where is our next meal going to, where are we gonna get our next meal now, they're missing. And I mean, guys, please, we hear women's coming from foreigners a lot. We also hear a lot of foreigners coming, women, either Filipinas or whatever. I mean, we hear that, right? But it's not every case wherein it's always the woman is worried about where is she going to get the money from now
Yeah.
because the guy is gone, or that she does not have the capacity to feed herself now because her partner is gone. I mean,
Yeah.
come on,
That's
guys, like,
really negative thinking.
yeah, just a bit of
Yes.
decency. Like, come
Yeah.
on, it's yeah.
We not all Filipina are lying for the foreigners
Mm-mm.
if they knows, because some foreigners is no even money, so why have we come they come here and their money is enough for their budget, not like you know
A lot of
that's
these,
this.
a lot of these guys are what do you call this? Are living on 30,000 pesos,
Yeah,
40,000
for
pesos,
there's
barely $1,000. Okay, um, we all know that not all that come here have money
money. Yeah.
to spend on women or to do whatever. Some of them have Filipinas, or maybe all of them have Filipinas, but maybe there's a huge age gap there. But is a genuine relationship.
Yeah.
It's like these people, especially doing these commentary vlogs, it's always making like it's all about money. It's
It's not.
it's not all about money. Come on.
It's not.
So it's, yeah, it kind of like it it pisses me off when I heard that commentary about this person saying, oh, they had to report this missing people, because missing foreigners, because they can't eat anymore. Their women cannot eat anymore. Like, come on, that's below the belt commentary there. It's not. It's everything is not about money. I know one of the hikers. Next time I see him, I've many questions for him. Are you talking about Torsten? We've hiked with him so many times. I thought Yushi and Jenny kidnapped them. Um, we haven't tried kidnapping anyone yet, Steve, but maybe when you come here, maybe we'll do. Okay, thanks for giving us an idea. Looks like guide's scammer. I'm not getting that. The old one is so beautiful. The old one is, what's the old one? Jenny.
Castle. Maybe
The old one.
false.
Yes,
Yeah, old one.
yes,
Castle false.
I agree with you. It's just like the beauty of the old one is just very different. It's like mystical for me.
Yeah.
That's why I always go there. And I always prefer the old one than
Then
the new one. Yeah, because first off, like again, we like hiking, we like the challenges. It's more challenging there.
Yeah.
The hike is more challenging in the
Because
old one.
it's not the trails is not concrete. You can walk to the with a sack of sand. They
Bags,
put in
yeah,
bags, the sack of,
a sack of sand. The steps is made of sack of sand. Yeah. Bags of sand. So and then you have to walk. It's also a cliff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
ravine.
Then you cross the river with a
Bamboo makeshift bridge.
bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more challenging. That is more challenging. The new one is, for me, it doesn't sweat me anymore, because it's, I think it only takes 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, like
To go to the old one.
the problem only is very cliff. If you go up, it's that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because it's cliff.
Going up is the
It's
only
the
challenge
Yeah.
in the new waterfall. I'm still recovering, I think, about it. Okay, okay. Well, Casaro, okay, maybe the new Casaroro hike is gonna be a bit challenging for you, because um going down is not, but going up, the steps are like wide. I mean, it's like it's wide apart. Like the steps are like that, like very wide from each other. So you have to like really, you don't step on it, you have to crawl on. It's too wide. Wipe your microphone. Wipe my microphone. What? The mic foam, the camera is picking up white piece. Okay. This one. Okay. Let me wipe it. Oh yeah, because
Yes.
this has been in the um I just put it, you know, here, and then I have not even had a chance to like clean it. Okay. I think this should be better now. Thank you, Ken. I love when Shay swears. Did I swear today? Ah. No, Anton, the Russian guy.
Yeah, Anton.
Oh, is he Russian?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
Russian.
Yeah.
38 years old.
And we hiked with him already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And and after that they found it. I think he got dehydration. That's why
Mm.
he is the one very weak.
Oh. And he's the youngest guy
Yeah, the
too in the
youngest.
group.
Yeah.
Wow. But it's, because I was thinking about it the other night. If you get lost in a mountain, you will probably be okay because you can find water anywhere. I think it's the food that you're going to have a problem with because, but then it's the opposite. Like
You
you
can.
still get dehydrated because,
Yeah, it's all right if you hike with the fruits. You will be survived
mm,
because we can find food. But their situation, I think, though, because they said they always pass on the river. They follow
mm.
the river um, trails, so that's why the thing they lose also.
Yeah, because that's what people always say when you're lost, or just follow
Mm.
the river because it takes you to the ocean. The
They don't
ocean.
know that you get more.
Ah. Yes, Jen. We're going to be hiking soon. Next month. Because tomorrow, I'm looking at hiking tomorrow actually, but very, it's not a solid plan yet. I still have to talk to uh my other friend.
And you have to watch also the weather because this time it's supposed to be
Oh
we
yeah,
going to summer, but it's still be
yeah.
rainy.
It's supposed to
Rain,
be summertime.
yeah,
What happened, Jen?
change climate.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that we're going to have a late summer.
Yeah, probably.
And I think now, yeah, the weather is changing. Um, Now it's summertime, but it's always raining and it's
Raining.
cold. I think during probably this July, which is our rainy season, it's
Mm.
going to be summertime.
Summer. Yeah.
So we will see. The last time I went to Old Casaro Waterfalls, a cobra. Oh no!
Yeah,
Was
maybe.
was that you
Yeah, it's
that
me.
I was with?
Me and we went to the supposed to be in the other falls, Toten Falls, but
Mm,
that's the one way going to the old Casaruro.
mm.
Remember you shouting because when I pass you can see
I saw a snake.
you see a snake.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's the only first time in all of my hikes I saw a snake, and then I was shouting.
Yeah, you
That
shout.
was not a cobra, right?
No, it's not a cobra. It's only like a rat snake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really dangerous snake.
You saw a cobra? Like, are you sure?
Maybe it's a rat snake. It's not a cobra.
No, I am scared.
Because cobra, it's very dangerous because they warning you and they will jump it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because rattlesnake and cobra, it's same look. Maybe it's only rat snake, not a cobra.
How would you know it's a cobra? Because of its head?
Yeah, the head is like wild. If they and they will just stand and they have a big, they can.
Here.
Yeah, the rattles, but they are same with the rattlesnake. But the rattlesnake is like small head, not to
Ah,
become like big. Then if the cobra, if they say people, they will just like stand and the warning, like counting one two, and then will for sure they will jump.
ah.
Yeah.
I saw a snake on my yard last month. It was black,
Black, so maybe that's
long but skinny.
skinny. So maybe that's only a rat snake.
Ah, okay. I'm scared of snakes. But anyway, guys, we were meant to do just a 1 hour live stream, but we actually way past that. It's almost 1 hour and 30 minutes now. So I would like to say thank you so much for all of you guys. I think I um highlighted all of the comments so nobody will get angry with me. I think. So guys, thank you so much for joining us in this live stream. And also thank you so much, Jenny. For Jenny is not a she's not an early bird. She wakes up later
Later.
the day because she sleeps late, I think.
Mm.
So when I told Jenny, can you be on my live stream tomorrow, and she was like, yes.
Yes.
So Jenny, I love Jenny. We love Jenny. She is always there for her friends, and she would always also do the extra mile for them. So I'm really thankful for Jenny for being here. And maybe, hopefully, one day soon, all of us, Mary, Jenny, and I, will have our live stream
Travel
again.
together. Yeah.
So we'll just have to uh, really find a schedule for that to happen because all of us are busy now. Mary has her uh, building construction. You have your business, and I have my own thing that I'm doing too. So it's kind of like very hard to like get together. But if you notice, we are not on Mary's vlogs and adventures because we are so busy doing our
Busy.
own thing. But yes, I miss the group, and hopefully we'll be able to do things together again. And yes, so I would like to say thank you so much to all of my patrons, members that are joining us here, and to the new member, Don C. Thank you, and to all of you guys who subscribe to this channel, to the people who are always making noise in the comment section. Sorry, that's my stomach. And then to those of you who are just silent viewers, silent watchers, thank you so much for your even if you're not interacting in any of my live streams and on the video. Thank you so much for watching. Each of you have contributed in your own way on this channel, and I wouldn't be able to actually make it this far without you guys. So thank you so much. I know that in for 3 years of my YouTube existence, I've grown from just having one subscriber to 7,000 subscribers. I know it's not a lot for so many, but it is already a lot, and I am very thankful because I think I equate having a lot of subscribers to a lot of haters and a lot of trolls. And I do get trolls, but it's just one or two of them, right? So, in a way, I have almost 7K of you guys that are appreciating, 99% of you that are appreciating what I do and appreciating what I put out, and even extending your support by joining the paid platforms, my paid platforms. So thank you so much, Chris, Ken, Ian, Mike, um, who are here, Steve, and again, all of you guys, thank you so much. I cannot thank you all enough. Let's just put this on the screen and then we will go in 2 minutes. I know it was Cobra because I accidentally stepped on its. Oh my God. My friend just laughed. Oh no, I hope it's not gonna happen to me. Thanks to both of you for an entertaining life. Thank you, Chris. Now you can go and have your dinner and have a good night's sleep. It is 8 p.m. there, right?
Yeah, because we are 13 hours ahead, I think. 30. Yeah.
So it's 7 there.
Yeah, 7.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for the stream. I should do this often. Now go eat some bread. Exactly what I said to you. It's some dinner. Another beautiful day. Till next time. Yes, Kevin and the rest of the patrons, I'm going to see you Friday. I have to sit down to see when Ken. When are you free this week? When is your off? Because I want to do the live stream when all of you guys are around so that none of you will miss the not live stream but live chat. Thank you so much, Danny. Hey, Danny. I have not met you for such a long time now. Hopefully, we'll run into you here. Dumaguete is such a small city, but I haven't run into him. It's over a year now. So, guys, thank you so much. My stomach is calling for food now. Again, Jen, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you
everyone.
also, Shay,
And
for
I'm
inviting me.
any last words?
Yes, I can say is thank you, and yeah, thank you for Shay, and I hope you always support here. Yeah.
and her. Yes, her Facebook page is JS Adventure Tour,
Tour,
and her YouTube channel is Jenny's Philippine
Philippine
Adventure.
Adventure. Yeah.
Yes, and if you guys love me and you have not supported Jenny yet, please extend your love for me by subscribing and following her on Facebook and watching and interacting into uh, every
Yes.
content that she puts out. So thank you so much. Goodbye. I love my new setup
Yes.
here.
It's very nice.
Yes, I'm going to do my
Yes.
podcast from now on. Bye everyone. See you next
Yes.
time.